should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down. You look at this Bears defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Here we go. Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now 2nd and 19 at the 23-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
70 Lions, 19 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get it about the 10-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ready to go.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Gets around him. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
10 through 11, 10 through 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Go!
On first down, Golden. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
4-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 7.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 30.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He's recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Go! Bronco 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Let go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Golden. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Back. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Falcons 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15. Yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties, the big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Down.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw to the right here to Gordon. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, it's a run with Ali. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from a safety spot.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they just did not get the snap away in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
It'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a handoff up the middle. Golden. And the running lane's non-existing in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Okay, ready?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Warriors, 19 Chargers.
They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing is Williams.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
It's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes! Yes, yes, yes! Cargo!
To throw, it's Williams.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Ready to go!
To the air, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Axel!
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's a give up the middle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Now a run here off the RP. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
What is up? Vegas! Yes!
Operating from the gun, Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ready?
2nd and 9.
19 light. Ready? Crackle 80. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, it meant to dial things back a little bit. Partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Second and 14.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass complete to Loveland. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by one score. A turnover right away. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
What is up? Vegas! Yes!
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Luther Burden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do. I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
They'll run on first down. Golden. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Trap 50, trap 50. Mustang 19. Check out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Golden. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Running lanes were in a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Go.
Back to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Ready?
A quick throw, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check. Here we go, check.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals, but in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but it's a big swing of momentum right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Yeah, he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Straight ahead they go with Ali. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Let's
The
go now.
Falcons will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I can't help it. Every time I see an empty backfield, I almost revert to college football because that's an immediate alert for a quarterback draw. We don't see it as much in the NFL, and he stayed in the pocket and threw one incomplete. But I think if you've got a guy with wheels, it can be a really nice play because a lot of defenses, when they see empty, they come with pressure.
And without that protection, he took a hit there, went down to the ground. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Williams looking to do it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Coup now for the point after.
For the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Bears 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now Williams throwing after the interception.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air once more, Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This is old Brandon members. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man in him. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
7.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But
and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Zay Flowers from 4 yards out. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
42. Bears 31. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
to put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To the air, Williams. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Williams going to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Second and
for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got that complete. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there. Those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Golden. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
60 by 6, 6, hey.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on 1st down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bears' 16-yard line.